Welcome to Tabletop Assault. I'm Ross.
I'm David.
And today we're going to possibly be playing our first ever 8th edition game of 40k. To celebrate this, we're going to be more or less reflecting what our first game we actually published was, which was Death Guard versus Grey Knights.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That was a while ago.
So just to point out a few wee things here, this is our first time playing 8th Ed properly, so forgive us for any mistakes that we do make.
There'll be a few.
They'll be ironed out as we go along.
You'll tell us when we're wrong.
We'll try.
We'll try.
But yeah, we're really excited for this.
Yep.
We've been doing our best to kind of hold back on 8th Ed till we felt it was right to release it. I know a lot of you have asked when we're actually going to start 8th Ed. It's here, it's landed, it's done. So what we're going to play for you today is probably one of the simplest games you can play in 40k.
Yep.
No Mercy. It's going to be a match play game. Both armies battle forged. No Mercy is really simple. Kill your opponent's units. 1 victory point for each unit you kill. And slay the warlord. First blood. All that good stuff. The best kind of 40k battle you can play. Kill your opponent's models.
I love it.
Or remove their toys. Either way.
Okay.
So yeah.
Let's have a look at the forces.
So we're going to show you the Grey Knights 1500 points army first. Now it is a battalion detachment and also an auxiliary support detachment, which gives me a total of 5 command points for this battle. So to lead the army will be Valdis himself, and his warlord trait I've rolled off was legendary fighter, which is essentially I think an extra attack if I charge. We then have a Brotherhood champion. Now I know that's Hector Rex model there on the left, but that is just a standard Brotherhood champion as stock. We then have 2 Nemesis Dread Knights. First one has a Gatling silencer, heavy side cannon, Nemesis Greatsword and Dread Knight teleporter. Second is a Nemesis Dread Knight with a heavy side cannon, Nemesis Greatsword and a Dread Knight teleporter. So basically one has a silencer, one does not. We have a 5-man Terminator squad, all with 4 halberds and 1 with a hammer. No special weapons, just stormbolters. We then have a 10-man strike squad on the right there, 8 halberds and 2 hammers, Justicar having 1 of the hammers, and they will be kicking about in a rhino with an additional stormbolter. And then we have a 5-man strike squad with 4 halberds, 1 power sword on the Justicar, and a razorback with twin last cannon. And I did mention an auxiliary support detachment, that will be my Calixus assassin. So just to recap, I'm kicking in there with a total of 5 command points. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ross and his Death Guard.
We have here our 1500 points of Death Guard. They are in a battalion detachment, so altogether that will give them 6 command points in this game. I've taken Typhus as my warlord and I rolled legendary fighter, which will give him +1 attack on the charge, which is awesome. We then have a sorcerer. He has a 4 sword, bolt pistol and frag and crack grenades. We then have 3 units of 20 Poxwalkers. Now, you might be asking, Ross, those look like cultists. When I have models, you can't use cultists as Poxwalkers. I've been using cultists as zombies for like the past 9 months now. You've seen me do it. Until we get our Poxwalkers painted, this will have to do because I'm super excited to use them. So I have 3 units of 20, that's 60 Poxwalkers, and I'm loving it. We also have 10 Plague Marines, and 9 have got Plague Knives. 7 have got bolt guns, we have 2 flamers in there, all have bolt pistols, and the champion has a power fist. We then have 2 Hellbrutes, both armed with multi-meltas and Hellbrute fists. And we then also have a Defiler with a battle cannon, Reaper autocannon, Havoc launcher, and Defiler claws. To transport Plague Marines, we also have a Rhino with combi bolter and Havoc launchers. And that is my 1500 points of Death Guard.
So you've just seen the forces we have for you today. We're really excited to kick off 8th Ed in a really good way, and we're going to use our favourite kind of mat, I guess. So it's Ruined City. We're doing Dawn of War deployment today, guys, good old fashioned style. We've got our roads all wrecked out, our lovely towered buildings. The scenery looks fantastic. But yeah, this is the board we're playing on. We're going to deploy our armies, and we'll catch up with you once we've finished that. So Grey Knights won the roll-off. I chose this flank. And I chose for Ross to put his units down first, but we've just alternated our deployments and we've finished off with me Finishing off my deployment first, as half my army is pretty much in the teleportarium, I guess you can call it. So what I have here is a Rhino with 10 strike team, a Rhino with Razorback with 5 strike team, and a Brotherhood champion. My Terminators, Valdis, Calixus, and my 2 Dread Knights are all in reserve. Let's go ahead and show you the Death Guard.
We now have the Death Guard's counter deployment. So what have we got? We've got our Hellbrutes and also a Rhino with Plague Marines on this flank. And then on this flank, we have all the Poxwalkers along with Typhus and the Sorcerer, mainly because Typhus gives a good boost to all the Poxwalkers within 7 inches, and that's really good. And we also have our Defiler as well. So with that, I'm going to roll to try and seize the initiative and see what we get. So David, will it be turn 1? Not quite, not quite. So with that, let's go on to Grey Knights, turn 1.
So we're into Grey Knights turn 1. I don't have much to do, as you can see here. I just kind of have a Rhino and a Razorback. That's really all I have at the moment. I'm almost definitely going to, you know, deep strike in, or do you know what to call it anymore, but coming from the teleportarium at the end of my movement phase. So I'm just going to go ahead and crack on with the movement phase. Right, we've just finished off what I think was a really cheeky Grey Knight movement phase, and Ross is about to show you why. So what did actually move though? So these Rhino Razorback have moved in here. Bit of cover, the last cannon can see through the windows at their target, which is going to be the Defi. But over here, we have used our teleportarium. We've basically deep strike within 9 inches of, out with 9 inches of your units. Boom.
Yep.
2 Dread Knights. Everyone knows they're not fun to fight. Over here, we have then, again, from the teleportarium, brought my 5 Terminators and Valdis. And importantly, we have brought my Calixus out of concealment. End of enemy movement phase, I can bring her out again within 9 inches away from an enemy model. Calixus is something special though. All Psykers within 18 inches of Calixus are -2 to their Deny the Witch rolls and -2 to their manifestations. And Calixus can actually target a character as long as it's a Psyker, even if it's not the closest model.
Both mine are Psykers.
Would you believe it? Like,
it's like
meant to do that.
It's like you planned this, David.
I'm not Zinch.
Okay.
But I will be.
Okay.
Anyway, right, let's move on to the shooting phase. That's the end of the movement. So sorry, it's the psychic phase, and that's terrible of a Grey Knight player to forget that. So we're going to start with my Dread Knight down here, and it's going to use Hammer Hand. So its value is 6. It gets it with 7. Would you like to deny though? Do you have a Psyker within 24 inches of him?
I think it's 18 inches. Is
or
it
18?
I don't think I am. Can you quickly check? We'll quickly check that and find out, because I'd love to deny it, but I also get -2 to my deny. So we had a check there. It's 24 inches to deny the Witch. My closest Psyker is Typhus, and he is not even close to 24 inches away from these Dread Knights. So yeah.
No.
Would you like to continue on?
This Dread Knight is going to use his Smite, or in the Grey Knight Codex it's now converted to Rites of Banishment. Essentially what that is, guys, is my range is down to 12 inches for Smite, and I can only ever do 1 mortal wound round D3, unless I'm against demons. So we're going to go with this Dread Knight, Rites of Banishment, on this guy here.
Okay.
5+.
You get it.
I get it. So 1 mortal wound on that Hellbrute. Terminators are going to use Rites of Banishment on your Poxwalkers, only viable target.
Yep.
5+. We get it.
You get it, so you got a 6 there.
No, this is just Rites of Banishment, so basically Smite, so it causes 1 mortal wound. And you get to...
Yeah, but you got a 6 there, so I can attempt to deny it.
Oh, you can, yes.
So if you give me another dice, now I get -2 to mine because I'm within range of the Calixus. So I'm going to do this with my Sorcerer. I can only deny 2 things in a round. So...
Denied.
Denied.
Super
nice!
denied.
I saved a whole Poxwalker. Woo!
Right, moving on to Valdis, and he can do 3 spells. We're going to do Rites of Banishment.
Okay.
We don't get it.
Love it.
I'm going to use Purge Soul,
Uh-oh.
which is value 5. which I do get with 9. You can try and deny.
I'm going to try and stop a Typhus. Again, I'm going to need 11 here. So I need the exact same result as I got last time.
Oh, close.
Close, but not quite.
No cigar. Calixtus kind of helped get that off. Now, what Purge Soul is both good players, so Voldus player and Poxwalkers player, do a roll off, add those dice to your respective leadership values, you take that many casualties of a difference.
Alright, do you suffer casualties as well?
No, you do.
Oh.
But I need to roll.
I was hoping.
So I've rolled, so that will be 12 for me, leadership 9.
I am leadership 7, so 9 for me.
So that's 3 wounds.
Cool. Now I do have disgustingly resilient, so that even works. That's basically I ignore any wounds on a 5+. I ignore none of them, so that is 3 Poxwalkers gone.
We are going to start the shooting phase with the Calixtus using his Animus Speculum. I'm going to shoot your Sorcerer.
Okay.
So when he targets a Psyker, this becomes Assault D6 rather than D3.
Show me a 1.
Oh, Ross! So it's only one shot. It's 2+ to hit.
Show me a 1. That's
Nope.
not a 1.
It's Strength 5.
So you need 3s to wound.
It's a wound. I could use that with the shots.
That would have been nice.
So it's -4 to your armour, damage 1. I believe it's just a wound.
Just the wounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
These Terminators will shoot next into the Poxwalkers, and it's rapid fire 2. So rapid fire range, that would be 4 shots apiece.
Cool.
So for 5 times 4, that's 20 shots.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, don't count drop die. So we're hitting on 3s. Okay, not too bad. What's the toughness of a Poxwalker?
Because they are within 7 inches of Typhus, we are looking at 4.
So forced to win then. Okay, so that's 4 wins.
Cool. I have a 7+ save, so I can't take that. I will be going for disgusting resilience, so I'm needing 5+. So 3 go down.
Voldus is next, and because you took those 3 off, he's not rapid fire.
Love it.
So just 2 shots of Voldus, hitting on 2s, winning on 4s, for nothing. Next up, this Rhino with the additional Storm Bolter will shoot 4 shots, just in range of these Poxwalkers.
Okay, okay.
So 3s to hit. That's cocked. So it's 3 hits and 4s to win because you're within Typhus range of this.
Yeah.
1 wound.
5 up, disgustingly resilient. No, so another one does go down.
Razorback in here in the ruins will shoot through the windows to Deafy.
Oh.
I did move, so I'm no longer hitting on 3+, I'm hitting on 4+. This is the twin last cannon. Only 1 gets through.
Whoa.
Yeah, imagine it was twin linked.
If only.
Right. So it's strength 9. I believe it'll be 3s to wound you.
It will indeed.
It's a wound.
Cool, goes through my armour. I believe you're -4 to armour, isn't it?
Only -3.
I'll still go through to base him at invul save, so 5 up invul. Nailed it.
Like a champ. This Nemesis Dread Knight is going to shoot his Gatling Silencer at this already wounded Hellbrute.
Love it.
So it did move, so that'll be 4s to hit with 12 shots. It's fairly decent. 1s and 2s for those anyway. That was a hit, guys. And this is strength 4, so it'll be 5s to wound you. So only 1.
How much does go through armour?
No armour. Full
No armour?
save.
I think the armour save for Hellbrute's 3 up, I think. Oh, I've nailed it.
Nailed it. Right, so we now have the heavy side cannon. So that'll be 6 shots. Again, hitting on 4s. Only 2. And this is strength 7, so it'll be 4s to wound. For 1 wound.
How much is off the armour?
This is only -1 to your armour.
So I believe it'll be 4 up, but we might check in a minute.
You're
Definitely going to be fine.
Right, really poor shooting, so let's see if we can do it in the charge phase. Dread Knight A and Dread Knight B are going to declare some charges. We'll start with this one onto this Hellbrute. They're 9 inches away.
Going to overwatch you.
So you are. Go for it.
Yep, so multi-melta, I need a 6.
Oh no!
I didn't expect that. I'm going to check out the multi-melta rules. So I've hit, what's your toughness?
6, so it'll be 3s.
3s to wound. That's a wound, -4 to your armour save.
So it'll be a 6 up armour save, but I do have a 5 up invul.
Cool, so you're
So
going
we'll
to
use
take
that
invul.
instead. Nope.
Nope, and I do get D6 and I...
You're within half range.
I'm not within half range. Oh, I am.
You are, so you'll do 2 dice and pick the highest.
This has been an excellent phase. I'm going to choose the 6.
So I go down to 6 wounds, which really affects the amount of damage I can do back. So do I even make my charge?
Uh-huh, please fail.
Will I make it?
You make it, yep.
I am actually going to charge with the next one onto the same Hellbrute.
Yep.
So you can't overwatch.
Can't overwatch now.
So 9-inch charge. Nope. So he stays there. Oh no.
So we're about to start this combat here, however, the Hellbrutes now have a different crazed rule. I'm actually supposed to roll a dice at the end of a phase in which I get damaged. If I get a 6, I can basically shoot, which is pretty cool. No. That didn't happen, but anyway.
So as I charge, it's me to go first. I'll hit your Hellbrute. I'm now down to 6 wounds, so I'm hitting on a 4+. I'm going to use one of my command points and reroll one of the dice.
Yep.
Oh, so nothing there. I am going to be normally 3s to injure because I am strength 10 with the great sword.
Cool.
But I am hammer-handed, so 2+.
Oh!
Just as well.
Just as well.
I believe you're going to get no saves.
No save of any kind.
So it's D6 damage.
Cool.
For 4 damage.
Oof. So Hellbrute to strike back against this Nemesis Dread Knight. I have 4 attacks and I've got a Hellbrute Fist.
Oh no.
So I'm needing 3s to hit. So 2 hit, 2 misses, okay. I am strength 12, so I'm needing 2s to wound you, David. I'm going to use one of my command points to reroll that. Don't roll another one. Nice.
Okay, so 5 up invul.
It will be 5 up invul, fill both assists, and you're dead.
Nope.
Ooh, so he's down to
3 wounds. I believe it's 3 damage you do.
Yep.
Right, that's the end of Grey Knight's turn 1, and I have to say that was pretty poor. We've managed to kind of neuter the psychics of the Death Guard, but that Dread Knight taking an Overwatch from Multi-Melta has really ruined the game plan in that flank. So yeah, let's go ahead and show you Death Guard turn 1.
We had there quite a lackluster turn from David. I thought, oh no, he's going in hard for this and this is going to hurt. Nah, some Poxwalkers. I think I did more damage with that.
You
Overwatch.
did, yeah, I felt it.
Excellent. So I really need to cause damage to David's Deep Strikers, his teleporting guys. If I can deal with most of them, I'm pretty confident that this game may turn in my favour. So basically going to do my movement phase and see where I end up. So how did we move forward? Well, let's put it bluntly, the Poxwalkers all are moving towards the Terminators. The front guys just moved their basic 4 inches so I can possibly charge. The rest of them have moved their basic 4 inches plus advanced. They didn't advance very far. Typhus also advanced, he got 6 but has to half it because of Cataphractii armour. So that's pretty cool. On the other side we moved our Rhino up. Now it's a bit dangerous that I'm moving so close to Nemesis Dread Knight, but I'm trusting he's not going to charge him because then he'll unleash the Plague Marines, which is not ideal. And then we also have our Hellbrute over here. We're going to see what happens with that one, but I really need to bring down this Dread Knight before he finishes off my Hellbrute. So with that, let's move on to my Psychic phase. So I'm going to begin my Psychic phase with Typhus. I'm going to cast Smite onto your Terminators.
Uh-oh.
I am -2, so I'm going to need 7 here to get this. Which you get!
You do get it.
David, do you want to attempt to die with someone?
Yep, so you rolled a 7 at -2, so you're technically 5, so I need to roll better than a 5.
Yes.
Definitely stopped.
You've got it.
That was with the Terminators, apologies.
Cool. Going to attempt with Typhus again. We're going to cast Gift Contagion again onto Terminators. Usually a 7 to cast, but that Blinking Assassin is making it a 9. So, not got it. Oh,
yeah. 7, but then -2 from Calixis. Yeah.
Going to go with my Sorcerer next, who is going to cast Infernal Gaze. This is usually a 5 up, but once again, it is going to be 7 for me. Do you want me to reroll that?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, that's 9, so that'll be a 7 at the moment.
I'll try and deny with Voldus, he's within range.
Absolutely.
That's stopped. That's
Yeah,
pretty clear.
Absolutely stopped. And for my last one, I am going to attempt Smite with my Sorcerer. Again onto Terminators, because I need to cause some damage. Again, I'm going to need 7 because of that darn assassin. So I get a 7.
Deny with Voldus.
You just need to get a 5. Oh, well, yeah, completely shut down. So I'm going to begin my shooting phase with the Hellbrute. I am going to fire onto this Dread Knight. I'm going to need a 4 to hit because I did move.
You hit.
So I hit. I'm going to need 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
That's
it was a wound. It was that one from that pile. So 5 up invul. Oh. D6 damage.
I'm going to use command point to reroll that.
Cool.
Much better. Going to go with my Rhino next, who's going to target again this Dread Knight. I'm going to need 3s to hit with my rapid firing combi bolters. 4 shots, 3 hit. For 3 hits. I'm going to need 5s to wound. For no wounds.
Yes. Okay.
Next up, we're going to go with the Havoc Launcher on the Rhino. He's going to target the Dread Knight again. Get heavy d6. Only 1 shot. I'm going to need 4s to hit. For 1 hit. 5s to wound. With no wound. So we're going to go with our Defiler next, who is going to target the Terminators. I'm going to use the Battle Cannon first. Heavy d6. For 3 shots. I'm going to need 4s to hit because I did not move him at all.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Nice.
I need 2s to wound.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. Minus 2 to your armour, so that should bring you to 4+.
4+ indeed. So 1 Terminator is down to 1 wound so far.
It does cause D3 damage.
Oh.
No,
so 1 Terminator dies.
Next up, we're going to use the Reaper Autocannon from the Defiler, who's going to target the Dread Knight. I'm going to need 4s to hit. It's a heavy 4. So 2 hit. And I'm going to need 3s to wound. 1 wound. It's minus 1 to your save, so it's going to be a 3 up save, David. Which you're all fine. And just to really finish off, I've got to do the Havoc Launchers, which are going onto the Terminators. Again, heavy d6. That's 4 shots. Gonna hit on 4s. Oh, well. So we're going straight into the charge phase. My Poxwalkers are going to charge the Terminators, David. Would you like to Overwatch?
I sure would.
That's going to be a lot of dice.
Let's go get that ready.
So David, are you going to, how many shots do you get?
16.
Uh-oh. 6 to hit.
That one's got. So 2 hits. That one's not hit. So 2 hits, and you're still within 7 inches of Typhus, so 4s for 1 wound.
1 wound and a 5+, so ignore it. Nope, so I'll just take that out of one of the guys in the back. I am needing a 10-inch charge here to get you. That's cocked. Oh, well, you know what, I could use command point to reroll that, but I really don't actually care about this one so much, so I'm not going to. So I'm going to go with this Hellbrute, charging Nemesis Dread Knight. I am needing a 2.
There's one of them.
Nice. Let's get the dice. So we're going to begin with my charging Hellbrute. He is going to get 4 attacks normally, and we're going to go obviously hit with his fist, so I'm needing 3s to hit. I'm going to use one of my dice to re-roll these, because those ones are irritate me. And that's super cocked. Whoa. So we've got 3 hits. I'm needing 2s to win you. For 2 wins. 2 5 up, Davids. Fail 1, please.
It's 3 damage apiece, isn't it?
It's 3 damage apiece.
I'm not even gonna. So he is gone.
It's not a bad first turn for the Death Guard. Really, it was mainly my psychic phase is completely shut down. Can't do that anymore.
My bad.
But I did get rid of a Dread Knight, so that's kinda handy, and wounded one a wee bit as well. It's not bad, it's not great, not bad. Really, it's going to be depending on what David does now. I think David realises he may need to think about his positioning a wee bit as we move into Grey Knight's turn 2.
So, Grey Knight's turn 2, and just to recap, Ross got first blood there, and he has also got 1 point for, you know, kill point, or playing no mercy. Well done, Ross.
Hooray!
Yeah, I need to really do the damage now. I'm lucky I've still got a Dread Knight kicking about after all those shots at it. So yeah. Do want to point out actually, before you guys screamed in the cameras, Ross has forgot his Hellbrutes. A little rule they have, if they take damage they get to do stuff.
Yeah, we did actually. Craze, you do it every phase I take damage. I did it there, and I didn't get it this turn.
Yeah, I think it's a roll of a 6 you get to do additional things.
Oh yeah, I get to either shoot or get to attack, which is pretty cool.
So, bringing the game back into balance then with that, let's go ahead and do my movement and we'll show you what that looks like. So my Dread Knight with 10 wounds is moved up to be within an inch of this Hellbrute that's damaged, and not enough to drag this poor Hellbrute.
Just without an inch of it. You can't actually be within an inch.
It's hard to see in here, but there's a Razorback in here that's now stayed stationary. He's going to continue to shoot through the windows of the twin last cannon. This Rhino with the 10 strike team's moved up. I'm not going to disembark them just yet. My Assassin has kept, you know, keep moving with Typhus and the Sorcerer.
Good plan.
Because it seems to work really well, shut down the second phase. And I've planned to kite back with these Terminators and Voldus. It's just there's too many Poxwalkers to get involved with just yet. So let's move on to the Psychic phase. So we'll start our Psychic phase by hammer-handing this Dread Knight. 5+. Oh, we don't get it. That was key to my success. Oh well. We are going to smite with Voldus onto your Poxwalkers.
Okie dokie.
It's cast. You can ignore your mortal wound on a 5+. Or you can deny it. Sorry, yeah.
I'm not going to deny it. Like, I really, nah. 5+.
Better than denying. Quickly, just while we're here, I am going to purge soul on the Poxwalkers.
I want to deny this one.
It's just cast, it's 5+.
Cool, I need a 7, I will do it with my Sorcerer. And it's gone.
You get it. Not going to Gate of Infinity, so we're going to smite with these guys. It's cast.
Again, I'll just do my 5+. Nope, so 1 does go down.
These Terminators now in the shooting phase are going to rapid fire their Stormbolters at these Poxwalkers. So 16 shots, hitting on 3s. That's cocked. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, pretty nice.
So basically one Terminator missed all his shots. The rest really healthy hits.
Yeah.
You're still within 7 inches of Typhus, so your toughness 4. So 4's to wound.
That wasn't so good.
Nope, only 4 wins, so you can ignore them on 5+. Oh.
3 go down.
Voldus will do his rapid firing Stormbolter, so 4 shots. We're hitting on 2s this time though. 1 miss. Again, 4s. Oh, okay, 2 wins.
You're on 5s. 1 does go down.
This Rhino with the additional Stormbolter is actually rapid fire range of these remaining Poxwalkers, so that's 8 shots.
Whoa.
Hitting on 3s. Again, 1 Stormbolter completely jammed.
And the other one missed one as well.
Missed 1, and 4s. Okay, 2 wins.
2 wins, and 5+. 2 Poxwalkers go down.
Calixus will use the Animus Speculum to try and shoot at the Sorcerer.
Yep.
So D6 attacks. That's more like it.
Uh-oh.
So these hit on 2+, that's only 4. So we'll hit on 2+. It's all but 1. And these are 3s to wound. 2 wounds. And you get no saves. I'm actually going to use a command point and try and reroll one of the dice.
Finish him.
If I get 3+, he's dead.
Oh no!
So he's down to 1 wound.
Not that my Psychic phase was doing much.
The Razorback will shoot through these windows, the twin last cannon at your Deafy.
Whoa.
So these are 3s to hit now because it hasn't moved. Really?
Oh!
Moving on. Heavy side cannon's now going to shoot at this wounded Hellbrute. So 6 shots, hitting on 4s now. Oh no, sorry, still 3s because I'm not down to 6 wounds. So that's 1 miss.
Is it heavy?
Oh, heavy, so yes. I'd have been 5s if I was down to 6 wounds. So 3 hits, it's strength 7, so 4s to wound.
4s to wound.
for 1 wound.
How much off my armour?
Only 1.
Only 1, so I'm a 4-up save. Nailed it.
Another abysmal shooting round from Grey Knights. We're into the assault phase, and I'm going to declare charge on this wounded Hellbrute.
I'm going to Overwatch.
Sure you are.
Show me a 6. Do I use command points to re-roll that? Oh, that's difficult because I could end him. He's probably going to end me. I'm going to attempt to re-roll that. I saw a 6 there and then it hit off his side. Right, David, do you want to roll?
Can't really fail the charge.
Nah, it's oh, look, he made it.
So Nemesis Dread Knight to strike first with his great sword, so hitting on 3s with 4 attacks.
Ooh.
It's the 3s to wound you.
Yep.
So to get through, you get -4 to your -3 to your armour.
So that's 6 up.
6 up.
Double 6 will be great here.
Nope.
That's not double 6.
And these are D6 wounds apiece.
So only a double. No, he is a boom.
He has been picked up and punted across the field.
Cool. Now this is something we discussed beforehand. When a vehicle does get destroyed, it says roll a d6 to see if it explodes. There's always a big question of who actually gets to roll this.
That one explodes, yeah?
Yeah, it's a vehicle.
Not all vehicles explode.
I'm 90% sure it explodes. We'll check. So we had a check there. I definitely explode. We don't know who rolls the dice, so we're going to say I am. On a 6. No.
So at least that's a pesky Hellbrute gone. I can consolidate. Not obviously to pull you into combat, but yeah. That brings an end to Grey Knight's turn 2, and things are getting a little bit tetchy here, I would say, on both sides. We managed to get rid of a Hellbrute, and we've still got a decently 8 wound Dread Knight, which is quite nice. We've got the score now of 2 victory points to Ross, because first blood and a kill point. I got my first kill point there, so it's now 2-1. Let's see what Ross has in return in Death Guard turn 2.
So what have I got with the Death Guard, as David asks? No idea how this is going to go, to be honest. I need to think very carefully here. Mobility is proving to be my real problem here. I need to think somehow get David to get closer to me so I can charge him back. Interesting combat on one side between the Nemesis Dread Knight and the Hellbrute. I'm loving it. This is great. No idea what this Rhino is going to do, but he's going to do stuff. And then we've also got my Poxwalkers and Typhus. Gonna go into movement, see what happens. So we finished up the Death Guard's movement. Kind of start with what to do when you've only got. I'm so used to 6-inch movement that 4 inches really hurts. I'm basically trying to move forward to maybe threaten this Rhino. That's the general plan. Move my Plague Marines out with the Rhino over here, so they might do some damage. Sadly, Flamers are just without hitting him again, so that's quite upsetting. But we do have this one here. I'm enjoying over here. I'm hopefully going to finish it. Anyway, let's move on to the Psychic phase. So we're going to go again with this Psychic phase that David keeps stopping. So I'm going to start with my Sorcerer. He's going to cast Infernal Gaze onto your Terminators. Needing 7 because of your darn Assassin.
Yep.
That's cocked. So I get it. And you just need to get a 6 to stop it. Who are you going to choose to stop it?
Terminators. Oh, it goes off!
Don't get it, so I take 3 dice. I'm just going to check. Yep, 3 dice. On a 4+, you suffer mortal wounds. So I'd like to roll 2 4s here. I'm going to use a command point to reroll this, because if I roll 1, it does kill him, and every Terminator is a victory for me.
You get him.
I get him, so that's
You're down to 1 command point left.
I'll take it. Sorcerer again is going to prove how much of a bro he is. He is going to use Smite on the Terminators. Needing 7. Hey, I get it. And I didn't peril.
You didn't peril,
so
but
you're 9 to stop.
But your -2 from that doesn't make it D6 mortal wounds though.
No, it doesn't. We worked out I can never achieve it because I can never get 10+ while he's there.
Yep.
That D6 would have been great. Are you going to attempt to stop it?
Yeah, so you rolled what?
11, so you need
9. Using Voldus? Not even close.
Not even close. So it's going to be D3 mortal wounds. It's just 1 mortal wound. So we're going to start with Typhus in the Psychic phase next, and he's going to use Smite again onto the Terminators. Don't get it.
Because it's -2 for Glixis.
What a guy. So we're going to go with our, begin the shooting phase now, with our Hellbrute, who is of course going to target this Dread Knight with his multi-melta. Again, 3s to hit. So we do have a hit. And then I believe I am 3s to wounds.
Yep.
That's a wound.
5 up invul. I'm going to use a command point to reroll it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
So it's going to be, I get 2 dice and I get to choose the highest in terms of damage. So I'm going to choose the 4, which will bring you down to 4 wounds.
Bring me down to 4 wounds.
So we're going to go with these Plague Marines next. The Flamer's not in range, but the bolt guns are. We're going to target this Rhino. I've actually got 8 bolt guns in there. I thought I only had 7, but I do have 8. The champion does have bolt gun. So I'm going to need 3s to hit. Okay. Yeah. Fairly acceptable. And we are going to need 5s to wounds.
Toughness 7, yep, against strength 4.
Sure is, 5s to wounds. For 2.
2 wounds. These are 3 up saves. Both saved.
Ah, nice. Just going to go with my Rhino next, and he is going to target the Nemesis Dread Knight. Just to declare something that you may not notice beforehand, you're supposed to declare all your shots now. Although you can split fire, you can now need to declare beforehand. We always talk on camera how we're going to shoot, so we already know what we're going to go for. Everything's going in this Nemesis Dread Knight. The reason for that will become clear in the assault phase. We just need to cause 1 wound here. I stayed still, so I am needing 3s to hit. Really? That was with Call Me Bolter, by the way, and I'm needing 5s to wound. So that didn't really work out. I'm then going to use the Havoc Launcher onto Nemesis Dread Knight. It's a heavy d6 for 2 shots. Again, I'm needing 5s to wounds. For no wounds! Sorry, that's my bad. That's actually 2 hits.
Yep.
Which is much better because now I'm going to roll double 6s. Well, it's still 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
I just need one of these to fail, David.
Both saved. 2 up save.
We're going to go with our Defiler next, who is going to fire his, basically all his weapons, more or less, are going to be targeting the Terminators. So I'm going to begin with my Battle Cannon. It is a heavy d6. It's 4 shots, pretty nice. Whoa, don't count drop dice. I'm going to need 4s to hit. That one's cocked, but it's already looking terrible. It's very bad. We're then going to go with the Reaper Auto Cannon, which is again a heavy 4, needing 4s to hit.
2 hits.
For 2 hits. And needing 3s to wounds. For 2 wounds, it's only -1 to your save, David, so 3 up save.
It's enough to kill 1 Terminator and put 1 down to 1 wound.
Oh wow. Nice! And we're going to go with the Havoc Launcher next from Defiler. Again, we're whittling down those Terminators. We've got a heavy d6 for 5 shots. I'm going to need again 4s to hit. A bit better. I am needing 3s to wound you. It's strength 5. For 1 wound, and I do believe the
Was it not 3s to wound me?
Oh, it is.
So they all wound.
Oh, excellent. But it's not anything off your AP, so just show me 1-1.
There you go.
That's what I needed.
Terminator dies.
So we'll start off at the most predictable charge. Hellbrute's going to go after Dread Knight. Would you like to Overwatch?
Yeah, sure will. So heavy side cannon. We get 1 hit.
Nice.
Strength 7, so 4s to wound. Nothing.
Cool.
Can't pretty much fail it.
Oh look,
You're super in.
So we're going to go next with our charging from Poxwalkers. We are going to charge, it's a 6-inch charge onto that Rhino. Would you like to Overwatch?
Sure will. So rapid firing Stormbolters, 8 shots for 2 hits.
Nice.
And you're still within 7 inches of Typhus, so 4s, 2 wins.
Nice, 5 up. So 1 does go down, I'm going to choose the
take
guy
the furthest.
And it's a 6-inch charge.
You make it.
Which we make. So we're going to go next with this Poxwalker squad. Again, going to charge out Rhino. It's going to be a 7-inch charge. Would really like to get it. 7 inches. Next up we're going to go with Plague Marines, who are going to charge that Rhino as well. We need a 10-inch charge, so it's a bit of a long one. And they're not having it. So we're going to go with this Hellbrute first. He really wants to finish this Dread Knight, because if he doesn't, it might be bad for him. I've got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. For again.
It's enough though.
It's enough. I'm just going to keep that. It's going to be 2s to wounds. 2 wounds. Again, 5 ups, I need you to fail both these.
Oh!
Are you going to re-roll one, or are you going to keep it?
Well, how many damage does it do?
It's just 3, so you'll be down to 1 wound.
Yeah, but I'll still be alive.
You will be alive.
I'm going to use the command point just anyway.
You sure you don't want to do it when you hit back at me?
Well, no, because I'm down to 1, I'm actually weaker. So
really?
If I save this, I'll have 3 attacks. If I fail it, I have 2 attacks.
Yeah, save it, David. Save this.
Yes! Nice! So I've got 1 command point left.
Yep.
But I still get 3 attacks back.
So we're going to go with the small 4-man Poxwalker unit first. They are not within 7 inches of Typhus, so I don't get +1 strength anymore. And they're under 10, so I don't get +1 to hit. So they do have 2 attacks apiece though, which is pretty nice. So they attack, sending 5s. For none. Let's get the other Poxwalker unit. So we checked how many of these Poxwalkers were in range strike the Rhino? Razorback?
Rhino.
Cool. 10 are, so that's 20 attacks. There's more than 10, so I hit in 4s. And they're within 7 inches of Typhus, so they're wounded in 5s. All good stuff. 4s to hits.
Oh.
Not good. Not good at all. Well,
that's not good.
I think, yeah.
50-50.
50-50, I think it was just below 50. Either way. 5s to wins. For 2 wins, David.
So 3 up saves for the Rhino.
Indeed.
It takes 1, so he's down to, I think they get 10 wounds, so they're down to 9 wounds. So Rhino's down to 9 wounds. I'm going to attack back on these 4 here. The reason I'll do that is they're not within 7 inches of Typhus, so they're easier to wound.
Nice.
So I'm 6s to hit with 3 attacks. Let's move on. So last in the assault phase will be the Nemesis Dread Knight, and he has got 3 attacks because he managed to stay 4 wounds. So I'm 3s to hit. I think the last round with my other Dread Knight I rolled 4s to hit for some reason in assault, but 3s to hit is 2 hits. Should I use my last command point? Oh, I've already used it.
Already used
the assault phase.
Nice try.
3s to wound.
Yep.
For 2 wounds.
And do you cause D6 per 1?
You've got no armour.
Got no armour, do you cause D6 per 1?
I do indeed.
Don't roll more than an 8.
Oh!
It's gone.
11. Would you like to roll if it explodes?
Yep.
Nope. No. Bye bye, Hillbrews. Right, so it's the end of Ross's turn, and you may be asking, why have we not been doing any morale phases? These guys are immune.
Hooray!
And Ross has only just killed enough for me to possibly fail a morale phase.
Hooray!
I need to roll a 6, and this guy dies.
With a reroll.
Nope.
No, he's fine. So what it was, I was hoping, and it started out a really good turn, you know, Defiler, mincing away Terminators, looking pretty good, so I was like really excited. And then I thought, I might get a few charges in the Rhino, deal some damage there, finish off that Nemesis Dread Knight. No problems, no problem. No, there's problems. There's problems. So Typhus and Sorcerer are out on their own. Nemesis Dread Knight just went, not having any of this Hellbrute. And yeah, looking, I'm not going to lie, pretty bad. We're at 2-2 at the moment in terms of victory points as we move into Grey Knight's turn 3.
Yeah, so Ross kindly just updated it's 2 victory points each for both sides. Armies are thinning out, but luckily I've got some hidden units in my Rhinos and Razorbacks who are going to pop out and do some damage. So yeah, guys, let's move on to movement phase and we'll catch up and show what that looks like. We've finished all the movement for Grey Knights, and I think we're just going to go for the death blow this turn.
I think so too.
Dread Knight's going to hunt down the Rhino because it's kill points. Razorback in here stood still, but it did disembark, so they moved 3 inches within its range and then did their movement. Brotherhood Champions moved out along with the strike team. This Rhino actually, before it moved, had a gap to disembark. Luckily, my strike team here.
Uh-oh.
So they're not within an inch of enemy units, and this rhino ran away, so he won't be shooting anytime soon.
Yep.
Just going to roll a dice, see if he brings back his... Nope. So, still going to be 9. Failed his repair roll. And last, Valdis has moved up. We'll try a long bomb charge, because guess what? He's done it in the past. And this Terminator is going to hide, because I don't want to get a cheap kill point.
Yeah, I really want to get that kill.
Psychic Face. So pretty much everything in my army I've given it hammer hand, except for Valdis and a few things, but we're going to hammer hand the strike team.
Cool.
Don't know, I've got blank dice here, but it's 5+. Which we get.
You do get it, but you'd usually be -2 because it affects you too.
Calixus,
you got that, you got that. I'm going to attempt to stop it. I'm going to attempt to stop it with Typhus, which I succeed.
Valdis is then going to try and do his smite.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to be doing that on Typhus.
Okay. No, you're not.
We don't get it. I am now going to try Purge Soul. On your Psyker.
Don't do that.
Which I don't get either.
No, you're not.
Nearly a peril.
Yeah, ho ho.
He cannot do Hammer Hand because it's been done already this turn. In match play, you can't do the same one twice. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Calixus is going to start the shooting phase by shooting Animus Speculum at his nemesis for this game, the Sorcerer. So, there's a Psyker, so I get Assault D6. 3 shots.
I need triple ones here.
2s to hit.
Oh!
3s to kill him.
Oh!
Yeah!
Well, yeah.
So it is -4, damage 1 with him having no invul. It's a dead sorcerer. Valdis will shoot next at these 4. God, I was about to call them cultists. Poxwalkers.
F-O, well, back in the day.
So we're in rapid fire, so it's 8 shots with the Stormbolter. No, sorry, 4 shots. Why am I talking 8? Hitting on 2s. Wounding, you're not within 7 inches of Typhus.
I am not, so 3 wins.
2 wins.
2 wins. Needing 5 ups to ignore. So only 1 goes down.
Rapid firing Stormbolter, 4 shots into the Defiler.
Yep.
They'll hit, bar 1.
Okay, I need that again to wounds, needing 5s. Oh.
2 wins.
2 wins. What's the save of the Defiler? It's 3+.
Oh, I see a 1 there as well.
Yeah, you're home to avenge some friends? Not today.
Razorback, Windows, Twin Last Cannons. You know the deal.
Yeah, that's the 3rd try.
Finally, we get some hits.
Oh. 3s to wins.
3s to wins.
Command point it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You know you want to.
My last command point.
Uh-oh, I need 5s.
Invuls.
Failed both.
Okay, so these are d6 damage each.
Yeah, you can't finish him, but you can sure damage him.
5, 6, 7, 8.
He is down to, here comes some math, 6 wounds.
5 Stormbolters shooting into your Plague Marines. We're in rapid fire range, that's 20 shots.
Oh.
Hit on 3s.
Nice. Well,
nah.
No, I'm going to take that back.
That was a 3.
Preemptive, yes.
It'll be 5s to win, so send your toughness 5.
Yep.
1.
Hooray! I presume it's no minuses.
Nope.
3 up save. Nailed it.
Brotherhood Champion's going to use his 4 shots on those 3 Poxwalkers.
Oh, right, okay.
So 4 shots. Hit on 2s.
Nice.
They're without 7 inches of Typhus, so wounding on 3s. Oh, only 2. So 2 5+s and you ignore them.
2 disgustingly resilient. 1 goes down.
So, big unit of strike team here. So it's actually 40 shots. It's rapid fire 2 per Stormbolter. They're all in rapid fire range. So that's 40 shots.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to put 12 of them, so 3 guys, into your 2 remaining Poxwalkers here.
Yep.
To try and get a kill. And then the rest are going to shoot in a large blob here. So we'll do the 12 with the small 2 unit man first, the Poxwalkers.
So this is 3 guys, rapid firing 4 shots each. You just need to kill 2 guys, David.
Yeah, I know. And you're not within Typhus' 7-inch range, so
no.
3s to wound.
So, how many like 5-ups do I need here? Because I'm not thinking this is
gonna two guys
happen.
left.
2 guys left. Watch this. No, they're dead.
Yeah, I think that's a bit overkill.
Yeah.
And I've got the dice ready, so we're now going to shoot the remaining shots at the larger Poxwalker unit, still in rapid fire. So hitting on 3s. Take out the 1s and 2s. I'm not going to tell you how many hit actually, that's what, 3, 6, 9, 10, 16 out of 28.
That's good.
That's good. Now these are within 7 inches.
Yep.
So 4s to wind.
That's even better.
Yeah, so you've got what? 4, 5, 6, 10, 12.
12. Now if I get a similar roll to what you got there, I'd be quite happy. 5-ups. Disgustingly resilient. I'm pretty happy with that actually.
3, 4, 5, only 5 die.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Last to shoot is my Nemesis Dread Knight, shooting his heavy side cannon. Now he is down to 4 wounds, so he's 4 plus to hit, plus he moved, so he's actually 5 plus to hit.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
3 hit. Strength 7 against Toughness 7, I believe a Rhino is.
4s to wins.
1 wound at -2, so it's 5 up.
5 up. Nope.
So 2 damage. Sorry guys, side cannon is -1 to your save, but you rolled a 1, so still 2 damage.
Yeah.
So assault phase, I'm going to declare a charge with this Dread Knight onto your Rhino. On Overwatch, Ross.
I would love to Overwatch. Combat ability first, hitting on 6s. That was a good try. And then I get D6 from the Havoc Launcher for 2, hitting on 6s. Nope. David, would you like to roll your double 1 here? That'll still get you in.
There we go.
Well, there you go.
So, boom. Declaring a charge from the Brotherhood Champion onto the Plague Marines.
I'm going to Overwatch. I do have 2 flamers in there, so I get 2d6 automatic hits. Not good. So it's going to be 5 hits. I'm going to be strength 4, your toughest 4.
Yep, 4s.
4 wins. For 2 wins.
He has a 2-up armor save, so he's fine.
Okay, I'm going to rapid fire the bolt guns next. I'm going to just get out the dice. So I'm going to go with my bolt guns next. There's 8 guys in there that do contain bolt guns. I am going to be hitting on 6s. For 1.
Okay.
Wounding on 4s. David, how far do you need to get me?
5 inches.
I really need you to feel this. Oh.
Now, do I have a command point left?
I've said yes, David. And you've said no.
I'm not going to do it. We'll say he failed.
Yay.
Strike team is going to charge next.
I can Overwatch again.
Go for it.
Hooray! It's going to be 2d6 flamers coming at you. Come on, guys. Hit with a couple more. Right, so that's 6 hits, needing 4s to wound. For 3 wounds.
3-up saves.
Yep, fail loads.
Failed none.
So bolt guns are going to make up for those flamers now. I'm needing 6s to hit. 3 hits. I'm going to roll this somewhere else because I don't want to clean up those dice. Needing 4s to wound. 2 wounds, David. You owe me a couple of fails.
1.
Hooray.
So 5 inches.
Fail it.
Super
Oh no, they're in.
Valdis is going to declare a charge, a long bomb on Typhus.
Okay, go for it. It's a 10-inch charge. Fail it.
He doesn't make it. I'm actually going to declare next with Calixus. 5 inches.
I can Overwatch you.
Yes, you can.
Now, he does have a weapon. I forget its name. I think it's just the Destroyer Hive. I get 2d6 shots. David, can you pass me 2 dice? Thanks. We'll find out how many shots he gets. 9 shots.
Now, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
whenever you're shooting at Calixus, you always hit on a 6+.
Yeah, but mine says I always hit on a 5+. Who wins? Who wins this one, David?
We'll get the dice ready.
Cool, so after a lengthy discussion there, we had a look. Calixus' rule basically turns my weapon skill that I always hit on 6s, but my rule just says I always hit on 5s no matter what the modifier is.
Your weapon skill and the ballistic skill is
Ballistic
6s. But yeah, no, you win this one, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm hit on 5s.
Now move that for you, bud.
Ooh, and that one as well, that's a fail.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, cool. I think I need all these to wound you.
What's your
strength 4, so I need to get loads of 4s. Not enough. It's 3 minus 3 to your armour.
So 4 up invul save for lightning reflexes.
Nice.
What's cocked? Okay, so fail 2, what damage is it?
It is, I think, just damage 1, David, so you're only down 2 wounds.
So 5-inch charge for Calixus to get in there.
Please fail it.
Nope.
Nope, not today.
Just might as well roll them as well, because
Yeah.
they would stop his Overwatch from Calixus getting in. Oh no.
Oh no.
We'll start with the Dread Knight. 3s to hit. Strength 10, so 3s to wound. For 2 wounds, 2d6 apiece.
Just need to get an 8 again. Oh!
Yep. So it explodes.
Explodes. I roll it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
But that is a dead Rhino, and I'm just going to move. This Dread Knight is just wrecking. So this combat next, I'll do the halberds first. Now these are 3s to hit. Oh. They do make the user strength 5 however, so 4s to wound. It's a wound, it is minus 3 to your save.
So that'll be a 6 up save. And then a 5 up disgustingly resilient to avoid this wound. So 1 does go down.
D3 wounds, but it won't carry over, so 1 guy dies. The Justicar next. That's 2 hits, 5s to wound. That's 1 wound.
Cool. What are you armed with?
Again a 4 sword, so another minus 3 to your armor save.
Okay, so 6 up. And then 5 up.
Oh! That's not good. Calixus will attack Typhus next. So these are 2s to hit with 4 attacks. So they all hit.
Ooh.
They are 5s to wound, because I'm strength 4 against toughness 5. None. Oh, because it ignores your armor as well. Nemesis Halberds next against Typhus, so 8 of them. We're hitting on 3s. That's fairly good.
Oh no.
I'm the what's your toughness?
Toughest 5.
So I hit you on 4s. Wound you on 4s.
Wound me on the 4s.
Only 3.
Only 3.
Straight to your 4 up armor or invul.
Yeah, straight onto my invul, so 4 up. I fail
that was
1.
A pass. So
I'm gonna disgustingly resilient it to be fine.
Okay, 1 hammer next from one of the strike teams. Hit on 4s. That's a miss. And then we've got 2 hammers from the Justicar for 1 hit. The hammer will make me 3s to wound you. It's a wound.
I'll then go my 4 up. I'm going to use my last command point to try and re-roll that one.
Cool.
Nailed it.
So you've survived.
I think Typhus will get to strike back.
You will indeed.
So what we sort of wrote off Typhus there, came away with no damage. Oh my. So Typhus gets strike back, he's got 4 attacks. He hits on 2s for all hit. He has strength 7 in combat, so I'm needing 3s to hit to wounds. Would you know it? That was really bad. Only 1 wound, David. You do get a 6 up save.
Oh! Would you believe it? So last up will be Ross's Plague Marine. Just want to quickly recap. Made a slight mistake. The halberds I thought was minus 3 like the swords. It's only minus 2, but we don't think it made any difference. Nah. Go ahead and hit me back. Retribution.
Love it. I've got Plague Knives on my Plague Marines, so I'm needing 3s to hit. Yeah, that's cocked. Cool. I am needing 4s to wound, I believe, but I get to reroll 1s. No rerolls, but it is 2 wounds.
Any minus?
No minuses whatsoever.
Okay, so 1 dies.
Cool. And then to finish this up, I do have my Power Fist and my Champion. It's minus 1 to his hit, so I am needing 4s to hit. For 1 hit, and I believe I'm strength 8, so it's 2s to wound you. Yeah, that's cocked. And that doesn't do it.
That's the end of Grey Knight's turn 3. Mixed bag. I thought I had Typhus, didn't get him. However, I think we actually brought the kill points 5 to 2 because we're 2 for 2. I got a Rhino, Poxwalkers and a Sorcerer. So Grey Knights are in the lead just now, 5 points to 2. Still all to play for. Let's go on to turn 3, Death Guard.
That was a rather mixed bag turn for David. Certainly cleaned up quite well on one flank, but the other one where he thought he had Typhus in the bag, he thought wrong. With that, I plan to punish those Grey Knights with Poxwalkers. I just plan to bring them down and hopefully generate some new Poxwalkers by killing some infantry. It's going to be fun. Let's move on and see where I end up. Oh yeah, and by the way, my Defiler retains a wound every turn. Sadly, not enough to make him 100% efficient, but he's doing okay. One thing I just need to remember to do at the start of this phase is Nurgle's Gifts, which I'm going to give to the Grey Knights. What it does, basically, Typhus, or any unit within 7 inches of him, such as Poxwalkers, basically spray on Aurora that basically any unit within an inch of any of those units suffer mortal wound on a 4+. It's a bit of a weird one, because it spreads onto units, but you'll see. Anyway, I'm going to roll a dice. We're going to go with the... Oh, you're going to have to help me what they are, David, the one with the halberds.
That's just Strike Team.
Strike Team. On a 4+, they suffer immortal wounds. They've suffered immortal wounds. And Calixtus on a 4+, does not. So that will be 1 Grey Knight gone down. So yeah, just to sort of summarise my movement, the Poxwalkers, they moved towards these guys, and the Defiler stayed still. That was all I can really do. I wasn't going to move Typhus out that combat, and I weren't going to move them out the combat. So with that, let's move on to the Psychic phase. So we're going to begin our Psychic phase with Typhus, who's going to go with Gift Contagion onto your Strike Team. I'm usually going to need 7 to get this, but I need 9 because you're a damn assassin. Nope, not for that one. And then we'll go with Miasma of Pestilence on himself. I'm going to need usually a 6, but I'm going to need 8 for this one. So we get it with a 9.
Cool. I'm going to deny the Witch with the Dread Knight, because he's not within 18 inches of the Calixtus.
Oh, he's there within 24 inches, so yeah. So you just need to get a 7.
Yep.
Oh, nicely done, David. So I'm going to go with Typhus first in my shooting phase. He does have a pistol. Basically that is his Destroy Hive. David has measured this in a way that the Calixtus is the closest character which my pistol needs to target. Fair enough, David. Okay, let's go for this. Usually need 6 to hit, but I'm always hitting 5s. 2d6 for 8 shots. I'll quickly grab the dice for that. So we're in 5s to hit you.
Go for it.
For only 2, but I need 4s to wound you back. For 1 wound.
How much damage does it do?
I'll be straight into you, bro. It's only 1 damage.
Okay, so 4 up. Let's go.
And you're fine.
So he's fine.
Next up, I'm going to go with the bolt pistols next from the Plague Marines. So I'm going to need 3 step for 4 hits. I need 4 wounds for only 1 wound.
He's fine.
So we're going to go with our Defiler, last thing to fire, and he is targeting Baldus. You know what, I could go for that, single Terminator in the corner, but sometimes you just need to go for glory.
Yeah.
And I want Baldus gone. So it's mainly the battle can more than anything else. Heavy d6. 3 shots is possible, but it's tough. I mean 5s to hit.
For 1. That was nearly off the table.
Nearly off the table, so I can't kill him now. Well, it's tough, but I might. It's going to be 2 to wounds. So as wound, if you want to take your invul save.
Fine.
Oh, it's fine. We'll do the rest now. It's going to be the Reaper autocannon, hitting on 5s. For none. I'm going to go with the Havoc launcher.
Oh!
6 times. But don't worry, David.
Well, let's see if it hits 6 times.
Well, I need to hit you all. You need to roll 6 ones.
Yeah. Okay, so no hits.
So we're going to go with our Poxwalkers next. They're going to charge the strike force.
Strike team!
Strike team, I don't know.
First unit,
4 inches, easy peasy.
And the next
Second unit, 6 inches. We'll move them in, see where we end up. So we're going to begin the assault phase, or basic combat phase. Poxwalkers get to go first in this one. I calculated how many there were between the 2 units. 26, giving me a total of 52 attacks.
They're all good on the strike team, so just do it all.
They're all good on the strike team. It's 52 attacks. I'm needing 4s to hit because there's more than 10 in each unit. I'll count that. So I've got an unknown amount that hit. And because they're within 7 inches Typhus, they are forced wounds. Which is a bit nicer. I'll go get the dice and see where we end up.
So Ross rolled 9 wounds in total. Any removal of armour?
Nope.
So 3 ups. So 2 go down.
So for my first unit, because it's my turn, I'm going to choose Typhus to strike next. 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. That's all hit. I'm needing 3s to wounds. For 2 wounds.
At minus?
Minus 3, I believe.
So it'll be 6 ups?
Yep.
Oh, so 1 Justicar goes down. So now alternates to me, and I'm going to use this strike team to hit back at these Plague Marines.
Yep.
So 2 halberds, hitting on 3s for 2 hits, wounding on 4s for 1 wound at -2 to your armour save.
Cool, so that'll be a 5 up armour save.
Yep.
And 5 up disgustingly resilience, which we fail, so 1 guy does go down.
Take a bolt gun, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Justicar with his power sword, hitting on 3s.
Nice.
Wounding on 5s though. Oh.
Yep, so that'll be a
-3 this time.
6 up save.
Oh! Nailed it.
Plague Marines are now going to strike you back, David. I am going to need Plague Knives, 6 attacks, 3s to hit. Lovely.
Healthy.
And then needing 4s to wound, but I get to reroll 1s. Again, quite nice. Get to reroll that one. Nope. So 3 wounds.
No minuses.
No minuses.
So they're all saved.
Nailed them all, and then my Power Fist. 4s to hit. For none.
Halberds are next to activate, so 5 of those into Typhus. 3s to hit, so that's 3 hits. 4s to wound, because Halberds is +1 strength. So 1 wound.
1 wound.
-2.
4 up Cataphractii armour. And then disgustingly resilience. Nailed it.
Hammer for the Justicar.
Sure.
4s to hit, because it's -1.
Nice.
2 hits, 3s to wound. It's got nothing.
So 1 wound.
Yep.
So 4 up invul save from Cataphractii armour. And then 5 up from disgustingly resilience. Ooh, did you see that, David?
Yeah. I'm just trying to work out how many damage it is. I think it's D3.
I think it's D6.
It's 3 damage.
Oh, 3 damage.
So 3 wounds. And last to activate is Calixus, who's going to attack Typhus. So 2s to hit, 4 attacks. They'll hit. 5s to wound for straight to invul. So 1 wound.
1 wound. So 4 up invul.
You make it.
Nice.
I think that's all that can happen. Now I do actually have a morale to take with these guys.
Yep.
You don't with your Plague Marines, which is lovely.
No, I failed by 1, but I'm 8, so I'm okay.
So yeah. No.
Nah.
Not enough. I
Fine.
only lost 3 guys, 5 plus my leadership. They're okay.
Yeah. So that is the end of Death Guard turn 3. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to call it there, David, and there's a couple of reasons why in that one. I don't have mobilities for one thing. My only unit no longer now engaged is the Defiler, who is injured. You have last cannons trained on him, which will cause problems. You've got a Nemesis Dread Knight that is going to float about and cause carnage to whoever he wants. You've still got this HQ, which I'm not entirely sure what he is.
Brotherhood Champion.
Brotherhood Champion, and then you've got Valdis as well. Typhus did really well there to soak up some hits, and then the Poxwalkers came in. I should actually recover another 3 Poxwalkers I just remembered, which is hilarious because I killed infantry. But all this in consideration, I just don't think I'll get you. You could literally even run away now if you wanted and just go away with kill points. But either way, I'm going to call it because I just don't think I can catch you now. So good game, David. We'll have a talk about that one. Well, David, yeah, so that was an interesting game of 8th edition. We got to see a lot of different things that happened for that one.
Yeah, the one of the things, I think we definitely got a few rules wrong there.
Yes.
We'll iron them out as we promised.
Yeah, we'll try.
But really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was quite good. It was quite good. There was a lot of aspects that I wasn't anticipating were going to be such a big effect that really hurt me. The biggest one I thought for myself was, although it doesn't seem like much, Poxwalkers only moving 4 inches and Typhus is really tough. Losing a bit of mobility. I'm so used to playing Typhus and cultists acting as zombies that I'm like, cool, 6 inches, swarm everywhere. It's going to be good times. But moving only 4 inches, unless your opponent comes to you, you're not getting anywhere fast.
Yeah, I think you're quite lucky it was against Grey Knights because they have to kind of come to you.
You cowered for ages.
Yeah, in a way I had to come to you.
Yeah.
I think if you're against a gunline army, it's going to be very hard.
If you're against gunline army, no.
Yeah.
Simply.
So, what I've definitely learned from this battle is don't count your chickens when you're going into combat and you feel like you've got it.
Yeah.
So if you charge 10 strike team with 8 halberds all doing D3 wounds apiece and 2 hammers doing 3 wounds apiece, or damage as it's called now, and Calixus removing no armor saves, and you put all those dice into Typhus and he walks out unscathed, yeah, lesson has been learned.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. And then even a second round of combat, he was only just.
He was scratched.
Yeah. It's a cool guy, Typhus. Cool guy. Always been a big fan of him. However, the player, the main guy for this game has to be the Calixus.
Yeah.
Certainly allows that bubble to shut down my psychic phase efficiently, and then you could flank around and make sure you weren't damaged by it. Really, really good.
Yeah.
Truly a point efficient character. That one.
I like the way assassins work now in this game. With the last game they had all these cool abilities to impact the game, but they didn't really impact the game.
Yeah.
7th Ed, it's clear my abilities will change this game.
Yeah.
So that's what I loved about it. Anyway, so that's it. 8th Ed's here on Tabletop Assault. We hope you guys are all excited as we were to finally get a chance to play it for you all. So comment, like, share and subscribe. We're really keen to know your thoughts on how that battle went and your thoughts on 8th Ed as well.
And our mistakes.
Which I'm sure there was some.
I'm sure there was some.
However guys, we'll see you next time on another Tabletop Assault Battle Report.